Every time someone thinks about starting One Piece, they make the same mistake. They look at the entire episode count. Not the story, not the characters, not the adventure, just the number. And that's exactly why so many people never start. Because the best way to watch One Piece in 2026 isn't to watch it faster, it's to watch it differently. Let's be honest. If you've never watched One Piece before, the size of the series looks ridiculous. More than 1,000 episodes, decades of history, hundreds of characters, multiple movies, a live-action adaptation, and now a remake is on the way. It feels impossible before you've even pressed play. The first thing I would tell any new viewer is stop thinking about finishing One Piece. Seriously. Forget the ending, forget episode 1000, forget episode 500, forget catching up. The moment you focus on finishing, you've already turned entertainment into homework. Nobody starts a great book and immediately worries about the last page, or the next book in the series, or the last book in the series. They enjoy the chapter they're on. One Piece works the same way. The second thing that's different in 2026 is the remake. For years, one of the biggest barriers to entry was the original anime's pacing. And that's not a secret. Even many fans admit it. But the remake changes the conversation. New viewers now have a version specifically designed for modern audiences. Better pacing, allegedly. Modern production values, allegedly. A cleaner starting point, allegedly. Assuming it continues successfully, it would become the easiest way for new fans to enter the world of One Piece. Another mistake people make is trying to catch up as quickly as possible. Why? One Piece isn't disappearing tomorrow. The manga is still ongoing. The anime is still running. New content is still being released. This isn't a train you're about to miss. In fact, rushing often makes the experience worse. The world building, the character moment, the emotional payoff, those things work best when you actually spend time with them. The funny thing is that nobody becomes a One Piece fan because they finished it. They become fans because of moments, a character they connected with, a scene they didn't expect, an emotional payoff that hit harder than it should have. That's what keeps people watching, not the episode count, not the destination, the journey itself. And Oda showed us that the One Piece is not a journey. Maybe the best way to watch One Piece in 2026 isn't through a perfect guide. Maybe it's simply this: start, take your time, and let the story do the rest. Because the biggest obstacle to watching One Piece has never been the length. It's the belief that you need to conquer it, when really, all you have to do is enjoy it. The end.